idiot, Delaney.
No, you're the idiot.
You're both idiots.
Look, why don't we all just not talk to each other for a little while?
I just found out that Tim's hiring somebody new.
We were just starting to click as a team.
From what I understand, he starts interviewing people tomorrow.
Who told you that?
A friend of mine from the symphony is a friend of a guy who deals pot to Tim's dentist.
So it's true, then?
Oh, come on. You can't go on that information. Her source is a source, for God's sake.
I'm just telling you what I heard.
Well, I don't believe it. You know, Tim has more respect for us than that. He let us know if he was going to hire... another person.
Good morning, all.
Is it true, Tim? Are you hiring someone new to join the team?
Yes, that is correct.
Well, I demand to know why we weren't told about this.
You demand?
Well, I strongly suggest that you answer. I respectfully request a response. So we're getting a new guy.
The reason I haven't said anything is because the last time I told you I was bringing a new guy on board, you all whined like a bunch of babies. Oh, why are you bringing a new guy? Now we have to break in some moron. We're just going to waste time showing the little monkey the ropes, etc., etc.
When did we do that?
Yeah.
Oh.
How quickly we all forget that we were once the new person.
Yes, how quickly?
Which is why I'm asking Pizer to sit in on the interviews and not one of you.
Well, I would love to help someone get a start in the company, sir. Now, why do we have to have a new guy? Now we have to break in some more? You know, we're just going to waste time showing that little monkey the ropes.
Whoever it is, I hope he's competent.
I hope he's blonde with big brown eyes and a great disposition.
I hope so, too. I hope it's someone who understands me.
Well, I've been working in a coal mine, going down, down. Working in a coal mine, whoop, about to slip down. Working in a coal mine, going down, down. Working, going, working, whoop, about to slip down. Working, going, working.
Okay, listen up. I want everyone who's already given a urine sample to line up over here. And everyone who hasn't, over here. And whoever belongs to this bright blue one, I've notified the sheriff's department.
Wow. There must be over 100 people out there. It's not even 10 a.m.
Oh, fear not, Pizer. I have devised a way to narrow the field down to only the most promising candidates.
Oh, great. What's the criteria? Recommendations? Previous experience?
Polaroids.
You took their pictures?
No, I'm having Hal do it.
What?
Here, let me know if somebody catches your eye.
Sir, you can't just discount someone solely based on looks. That's discrimination.
Oh, be realistic, Pizer. Appearance plays a big part. Here, take this woman, for instance. I mean, for all I know, she could hold a cure for cancer, but it's just not going to happen.
You know, either we go in order to the sign-up sheets, or I'd really rather not participate.
Well, can we at least turn away the state schoolers?
I'm leaving.
Oh, fine. We'll go in order of the sign-up sheet. We have to keep the interview short.
Agreed.
Oh, when I scratch my head, that's your signal to end the interview.
Got it.
Hal, send in the first applicant.
This is Irene Kundella.
Hello, Irene. I'm Tim Deal. This is Matt Pizer.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Huh? Please, have a seat. Oh, you went to the Harvard Business School.
Yes.
Oh, graduated in top 5% of your class. Very impressive.
Thank you.
You didn't start your first job till 2 years later, though. Why is that?
I spent 2 years as a volunteer for the National Organization of Women.
Ah.
That's very admirable.
Well, I believe we all share an obligation to seek equality. Not just for women, but for minorities of every type.
Please continue.
That's what attracted me to Upton Weber. I think a high-profile organization such as this affords a tremendous opportunity to implement real change across the board and give something back to the community. I'd like to be a part of that.
Would you please excuse us for a moment, Irene?
Sure.
What are you doing?
I could tell she wasn't right.
Well, you barely let her get 2 words out of her mouth.
That was plenty.
I disagree. I think if we're going to hire somebody, we have an obligation to them to inquire about things like skills and previous job history so that we can find the best person for the job. The same way you did for me.
You were so photogenic.
Hey, what are you supposed to be, a Fulbright scholar?
You don't really think that whole academic get-up is really fooling anybody, do you, pal?
Nobody wears glasses like these anymore, except in the movies.
Sorry, Mr. Fulbright scholar.
Look, Tim, there are a lot of people who've worked very hard to get here today. Now, the least we can do, I think, is listen to their accomplishments.
Okay.
I introduced a bill that became a law.
I took home a bronze at the Winter Olympics.
I was a Fulbright scholar.
I co-created Windows 95.
I raised over $1 million for cancer research.
Losers! Losers! We wasted half the day.
Well, how could you say that? We've seen dozens of smart, competent, highly experienced, self-motivated people.
Sure, let's limit ourselves.
What exactly is it you're looking for?
It's a certain attitude. It's a feeling more than anything.
Could you be a little more specific?
No, I'm afraid I can't. The right guy is out there, though. It's got to be.
You are keeping an open mind to the possibility that it might be a woman.
Yeah, man, woman, boy, girl, he, she, doesn't matter to me. Just want the best guy for the job.
What's going on?
Delaney's trying to thin out the herd, and Abby's doing her best to stop him.
Entry level means you'll be working 18 hours a day with no overtime, near minimum wage, 0 benefits, and little or no chance for advancement.
We have a great gift store.
If you or a family member should contract a serious illness, we will not pay medical costs or even paid medical leave of absence.
It's open 8 to 4.
Before you say to yourself, this won't be you, keep in mind you could be working with certain toxic chemicals on the job.
Huge discount for carpoolers.
Now, if none of this is your idea of fun, I recommend you use this opportunity to go on and get the hell out while you still can.
You see that, Delaney? Everyone says poo to you and your negativity.
You'll also be working with her.
Chris Grant,
That's me.
you'll be next.
Thank you, honey.
My pleasure.
How? He just called you honey.
I know. And normally I would have that very same person brought up on sexual harassment charges.
But?
I want to wait for some physical contact just to be sure.
Oh, how?
I can't help it. He's very attractive. There's something very sexy about him. Matt, Tim, this is Chris Grant.
Oh, hello, Chris.
How do you do?
Oh, it's a nice firm handshake you have there.
Thanks.
Strong grip.
From smoking.
I like him. Hey, say, Chris, neither of us has eaten, so let's say we all go out and grab a bite to eat and continue this over lunch.
It's okay by me?
Perhaps you'd like to recommend a place. What a nice establishment.
And so convenient to the airport.
All the waitresses take turns stripping.
Ours, too.
Ours, too.
Oh, good. Then when I get my lap dance, I can ask her what's in the Caesar salad.
How did you discover this place?
I saw an ad on a box of buckshot.
I like him a lot.
Hi, I'm Debbie. I'll be your waitress.
Hi, Debbie.
Let me know if you have any questions.
Is the crab real?
Yeah, sure, if that's what it says in the menu.
And how about those?
I thought we came here to conduct an interview.
What do you think I'm doing?
When you're ready to order, just bang the pole.
Hey, so Chris, where else have you applied for work besides Upton Weber?
Just Hog and Headland, not that I expect much to come of that.
Why's that?
Oh, they got this whole diversity and hiring program.
I take it by your tone you don't approve.
If you ask me, we're the minority, if you know what I mean.
I'm afraid I do.
Excuse me.
It's Bradley.
So, Pfizer, what do you think of him?
I think he's a sexist, racist, good old boy.
Isn't he, though?
You're not seriously considering hiring him.
Oh, Pfizer, he is the kindred spirit I've been looking for. Someone of like mind, a compadre. You know, I had hoped that would have been you, but you're always worried about getting in trouble.
You're not really going to hire that guy.
Oh, Pfizer, I am that close, but I have to be 100% sure. God, you know, if there was only some sign.
I'm back.
That was fast.
Oh, I just had to check the hair, you know.
Congratulations, Chris. Welcome aboard.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Chris.
Looks like we're going to spend a lot of time together.
Look, Chris, I have to be honest. I wasn't too thrilled about Tim hiring a guy like you.
Well, to be completely honest back, Matt, I'm not a guy.
Working, brought to you in part by Upton Weber, an equal opportunity employer.
Oh my God, you're a woman.
Yes.
But your voice.
You mean this?
And your
Duct tape. Copper tubing.
Who are you?
Chris Grant.
Look, what's your real name?
Chris Grant.
I thought that was his name.
We both are.
You see? This is why I stopped listening to Bowie.
My name really is Chris Grant. That I can assure you.
But why are you pretending to be a man?
Listen, I'm sorry I deceived you, but I had no choice. Tim never would have hired me as a woman.
How do you know that?
Because I tried for a position a few months back.
Wait, you interviewed with Tim as a woman?
Yes, I had an MBA, impeccable qualifications, recommendations, loads of experience, and I gave a perfect interview. What happens? They gave the job to some green idiot fresh out of college. A guy, of course, you probably work with him.
Oh, him. But that's a bad example, because he's really exceeded everyone's expectations.
Anyways, when the opportunity arose again, I decided I wasn't going to make the same mistake twice.
Holy cross-dress, Batman.
As far as I'm concerned, justice has been served.
But aren't you here under false pretenses?
Am I? I used my real name. I checked the box marked female on the application.
Oh, Gloria Allred's going to get a TV movie out of this.
I hope you won't turn me in.
Turn you in? What you did was great. I want to hug you. You know, after you take out the copper tubing.
Everybody, I'd like you all to meet Chris Grant, your new colleague.
Hi.
That's Jimmy Clark.
Hey.
That's John Delaney. Hal Blum.
Yes, we've met.
Oh, yeah. Abby Cosgrove.
Welcome.
Thank you. You have no idea of the pains I've taken to get here.
You think that duct tape hurt going on?
People, you know, we should all consider ourselves to be very lucky. Chris is 1 in a million.
Sounds about right.
Talented. He's capable. He's a gentleman. He's crying. Chris?
Sorry, sir. I'm happy. Pull my finger.
Is this guy a find or what? Ow.
Listen, Chris.
Yes, Hal.
I'm normally never this forward, but
Yes.
how'd you like to go out for a drink after work?
Hal, could I speak to you for a second?
Excuse me. What is it, Matt?
You can't go out with Chris.
Why not?
He's just not your type is all.
What's my type?
Y chromosome?
What are you being so cryptic about,
Look,
Matt?
just stay away from Chris, okay?
I think I know what this is about. You're jealous.
Hal, you have no idea how ridiculous that
Well,
is.
that's it, isn't it? The idea of Chris and me having a relationship is more than you can bear.
The idea of Chris and you having a relationship is something I would rent.
talk to you over here a minute?
What is it, Delaney?
I know Chris is a woman.
What? How do you know that?
You kidding me? I could spot those feminine features a mile away.
How could you spot those feminine features under all that facial hair?
Spend a summer in Sicily sometime.
You're not going to say anything, are you?
Matt, you've got a potentially volatile situation here. Someone could wind up being humiliated, maybe worse. No, I'm not going to say anything.
Thanks.
I'm afraid we hit a little snag in putting your paperwork through.
What snag?
The results of your urinalysis.
What? I don't do drugs.
No, not drugs.
Then what?
I don't know how to tell you this, Chris, but you're ovulating.
Hal, if anybody needs to reach me, I'm going to be taking a nice hot steam in the executive gym.
Okay, Tim.
You're going to have to tell him sooner or later.
I will tell him when I'm ready.
Pizer, Grant, you come along. I want Chris to meet a few people.
Okay, I'm ready.
And so, gentlemen, I think you'll find that Chris is everything we've been looking for.
And then some.
I'm thrilled to be here. Although this reminds me of a letter I read in one of my brother's magazines.
Is there any way to turn the steam down in here? I can't even see Chris.
Oh, sure, there's a handle here somewhere.
No, that's not the handle, sir.
Congratulations, Deal. You've done it again.
Oh, thank you, boys. I only hope the next time the promotions are being handed out, you will remember this moment.
I think you can count on that, sir.
If you're not out of here in 5 minutes, I'm going to have security throw you out. And then I'm going to haul you up before the State Labor Board on charges of fraud. Nobody makes a fool out of Tim Deal.
Mr. Deal, please, if you will just look at my work, you will see that I really am very capable.
I don't want to hear it. Just pack up your little crying game and leave.
Hey, who's that blonde?
That's Chris Grant.
That's Chris Grant?
Yep, back from the steam room.
Wow. He sure cleans up nice.
I am so embarrassed. Oh, I just want to hold it open up in the floor and swallow me.
Try the parking garage, level C by the drain pipe.
Pizer, in my office.
I'm sorry.
Now! Pizer, tell me you had no knowledge of this.
I wish I could, sir.
So you knew prior to the steam room?
Yes.
So that's why you only stripped down to your trousers.
No, I've been that way since camp. So I know you don't want to hear this right now, but if her ingenuity is any indication, I think Chris would make a great addition to the team.
Absolutely out of the question. That woman tricked me.
Well, she was only doing what she thought she had to do to get the job.
Oh, nonsense. There are a lot easier ways for an attractive woman like that to guarantee herself a job.
You see? That's the exact mindset that made her do what she did. Face it, Tim, you never would have hired Chris if you knew she was a woman.
Oh, is that right? Well, for your information, Pizer, I have the utmost respect for women, and I can prove it.
How?
Hal?
Yes, Tim.
I want to resume interviewing the remaining applicants tomorrow morning.
I'll set it up.
And how?
Yes, Tim.
Chicks only.
How you doing today, Hal?
Well, I have to admit that what happened yesterday had me questioning a few things about myself. But I went out last night, I had a great time, and now it's all forgotten.
Oh, what'd you do?
Some girlfriends and I went out to the batting cages.
Everyone, could I have your attention, please? I'd like you all to meet your new female colleague, Sandra Stein.
Hi, Sandra.
I hope this goes to show that I am indeed capable of hiring a woman. I'd also like a little credit for the Stein part. Now, where is Pizer? He should see this.
Right here, sir.
I feel like I'm in a Nathan Lane movie. So you all knew that this was Pizer.
Everyone except Jimmy.
Hey, who's the looker?
How ironic. Countless countless talented, qualified women parade in here hoping that opportunity will find them, and the one you deemed worthy of the position is a man.
You understand that this means drinks at my secret apartment are off.
Not so fast. Now, I'm no lawyer here, but I think we have a pretty clear-cut case of discrimination.
I agree.
Oh, for God's sake. What do you want?
Parking pass, gate card, women's room key, men's room key.
Men's room key?
Just covering all bases.
Welcome to the team.
Thanks.
Hey, how do we know you weren't a guy pretending to be a woman, pretending to be a guy?
Well, how do you know he's really not a woman?
This one's a giant question mark altogether.
Listen, Chris, I feel really embarrassed about what happened.
Oh, don't be silly.
Well, just for the record, I am heterosexual.
Pal, relax. It's no big deal.
This Sunday, Jill feels abandoned by her family when it seems everyone has something better to do than spend time with her. It's a special episode of Home Improvement Sunday at 8. Coming up, Briscoe and Curtis investigate the shooting of a respected doctor. Next on Law and Order.